What is going on, guys, gals, aliens, and degen freaks? Welcome back to the channel. We're pumping the beat a little bit, guys. We were literally falling asleep at the computer chair. we were so tired. We were exhausted. But man, it just shows that even Donald Trump at his age has more energy than we do. Stayed up, was able to address the nation and accept the election results of him winning the required 270 electoral votes and surpassing it with 277, with Harris having 224 total, which is, not bad for Harris. Actually, if she would have actually addressed her people, her base, and say, "Hey guys, thank you for coming out. Thank you for giving me a chance. And if you voted for me, thank you so much. We'll get them next time," or some kind of pep talk chat. But no, we didn't get it. We didn't get it from Harris. So it's pretty crazy, honestly. Like I don't want to say I was expecting that, but it actually was just kind of a show of character of how these Democrats, I feel bad for the Democratic Party for who initially probably felt like it was a good party to be in, but now that it's been taken over by these socialist, communist, crazy people, sending money, all of our hard-earned money, to other countries and just making you pay for it, and then saying everything's going to be okay. I think people were kind of tired of it. And it just kind of showed the ultimate sentiment of their view of their supporters, which is not good. They don't even respect their own supporters by literally rug pulling all of the people that showed up to where Harris's campaign was having their election party. It was pretty crazy. So that's just not good. It's just not a good look. And here's a good response. Let me go to... Well, actually, I really want to know where De Niro is right now. That's what I want to know. I want to know where Robert De Niro is. He's probably screaming in a phone booth somewhere. But then I'd like to ask myself, where's John Legend? Where's Cardi B? Where is Taylor Swift? Where is Bono? Where is John Legend? Oh, gosh, where is Beyonce? Where is Eminem when you need him? Where are they right now, currently? Are they all on a boat or on a plane to escape America? I don't know. J-Lo is screaming in her pillow. Yeah, J-Lo is. I read something really funny, and I don't want to be mean or like hurtful or make anyone who voted for Harris, whatever reason it may be. We're just cracking jokes here. For all seriousness, we're just cracking jokes. But I read something that it said the forecast today is a wave of liberal tears with purple hair, screaming, banshee screaming. Like if you hear a faint banshee, banshee screams, like going through the wind waves, that is what you're hearing. You're hearing the Kamala supporters in absolute anguish. But I don't know. I mean, at this point, you just have to look at what the American people came out hard this time. They came out. I mean, they came out strong. Voter support came out really, really strong for Trump in a lot of the swing states. Won the popular votes. So it was just kind of across the board was really good. But I actually really like this take. This guy on CNN. I'm like surprised they even let him say this on CNN. But I really actually like his response because he's like, look, I think this was a you know, a direct result of the past 4 years, and people came out really strong this time to be like, look, you know, we can't take another 4 years of what's been happening. The wars, the countless lives lost, the mainstream media being out of control with censorship, the lies, the media machine being completely super far left leaning in terms of rhetoric, in terms of what they choose to promote as news, and what they call themselves, you know, a threat to democracy, which is hilarious coming from the people that are, quote, themselves being the threat by going along with the, you know, warmongering media machine of propaganda and just falsified information. And luckily, we have X, and we have, you know, things like X, Truth Social, we have Rumble, we have all these platforms that have less censorship. Doesn't mean these platforms don't have censorship. I mean, there's still a level of censorship. Like, I said something as a joke, and the AI on the post immediately silenced my account for 24 hours, and it was like, you can't post anything for 24 hours. So it's not like on X you can just say anything you want. So we know that to be true. I'm sure you guys have probably yourself have experienced your account being straight up banned, and they don't tell you what you did wrong. They're like, you know, they're like the guy, and especially on YouTube. But man, YouTube, they'll ban the crap out of you really fast. But yeah, I think there's the attack on a lot of these platforms, saying, especially like the recent attack. Got to think what was happening in Brazil. What was happening in the UK with people posting on social media and having knocks on their door to be arrested or fined. Craziness. So it's like, that's what you would have been voting for, or what kind of type of administration we'd be leading into if we had a continuation of, you know, what was kind of coming down the pipe. It's like what was happening across the water, across the pond, starting to trickle in. And it seemed like they were trying to do the same play by play, get the illegals in, get them in, cause a mutiny, cause strife, have a reason to silence and censor people because it's hate speech. Oh, you're just racist. You know, it just seemed like that was the same kind of play by play that was happening currently here in America. And I think a lot of people woke up to it. And so this guy's response, I really like it. Let's check this out.
Has won the national popular vote for the first time for a Republican for the first time since 2004. This is a big deal. This isn't backing into the office. This is a mandate to do what you said you were going to do. Get the economy working again for regular working class Americans, fix immigration, try to get crime under control, try to reduce the chaos in the world. This is a mandate from the American people to do that. I think I'm interpreting the results tonight as the revenge of just the regular old working class American, the anonymous American who has been crushed, insulted, condescended to. They're not garbage. They're not Nazis. They're just regular people who get up and go to work every day and are trying to make a better life for their kids, and they feel like they have been told to just shut up when they have complained about the things that are hurting them in their own lives.
Now, mind you, this is on CNN. This is on CNN.
I also feel like this election,
and look
as
at
we sit here and feel like this are hurting.
Look at. I love. They're like, and because these are the people that a lot of the times are just, you know, a part of that rhetoric.
Them in their own lives. I also feel like this election, as we sit here and pour over this tonight, is something of an indictment of the political information complex. I mean, we've been sitting around here for the last couple of weeks, and the story that was portrayed was not true. I mean, we were told Puerto Rico was going to change the election. Liz Cheney, Nikki Haley voters, women lying to their husbands. Before that, it was Tim Walz and the camo hats. Night after night after night, we were told all these things and gimmicks were going to somehow push Harris over the line, and we were just ignoring the fundamentals. Inflation, people feeling like that they were barely able to tread water at best, that was the fundamentals of the election. And so I think that both parties should always look at the results of an election and figure out what went right and what went wrong. But I think for all of us who cover elections and talk about elections and do this on a day-to-day basis, we have to figure out how to understand, talk to, and listen to the half of the country that rose up tonight and said, we've had enough.
Yeah, I was very surprised with this guy's response. I was like, okay. And Lake the Great, Pepe, go Pepe. So you know what I did? I bought more Pepe. You know, that's what I did. That's what I did yesterday. I was like, you know what? I feel like Pepe is probably going to outperform most of the market. And so I'm prepared for that. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the Coinbase listing. If you've watched this channel long enough, we've talked about the Coinbase listing. We've talked about all these things, and we think that it's in the cards. But let's get into the Bitcoin price, guys, because we hit an all-time high last night, yesterday, on the sentiment across all markets, all betting markets, that we were going to have a Trump presidency. It had been very much swinging towards his favor the last couple of months, really kind of honing in on the support from Elon Musk, the support from Joe Rogan. I mean, these two mega personalities and business minded people. And also just like what they do as Elon with his platform on X, but also what he does with Starlink, what he does with SpaceX, what he does with Tesla, you know, all of his companies. And then you have Joe Rogan with the, you know, just being kind of like the backbone podcast for culture to kind of bring on both sides, bring on, you know, and have a conversation. And so the fact that we had that mega push of support, I think it got more people out to vote than ever before this time. And also what it did was just keep Bitcoin sustained at these prices where we've been sitting in this bull flag. You know, we've had this bull flag, you know, just kind of sitting like this. We've been in it for a long time. You know, the lowest that we went out of this flag was in the bottom of this curve, which was at 49,000. And so basically from this, you know, we've made these higher lows. And so this is what was making me think, okay, you know, we definitely could have another one of these higher lows right here. And that could be the last stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now we just have on the daily a mega green candle that has been sustained. We did keep sustained above 74,000, which is now established as a brand new all-time high, and also at 75,500 as the new Bitcoin all-time high. And so we're thinking, honestly, guys, like in the next, you know, couple of days, we could be actually pushing 80K. So I'm curious as to what you guys think, you know, we're going to be, you know, where we're going to be at. And let's do a poll. You know, do you think Bitcoin will reach 80,000 by the end of the week? All right, and guys, make sure you hit the like button too. We got to get this crypto content out. We got to get the live streams up. We got to get the engagement on this channel up. It would mean a lot to me to get a little bit more engagement. Get the likes. You know, let's get them up to 20. We've got 13 people watching. We're streaming across like every single platform we could try and stream to. So we have one person watching on X, we got one person watching on Twitch, and then 0 people watching on Facebook. But most people don't watch on Facebook. And then we have 11 people watching on YouTube, 13 people total. And so let's get those numbers up. Would be pretty cool if you did so. And also, make sure you guys are checking out the links in the description, the partners of the channel, BITFLEX, OURBIT, all that good stuff. And if you have not signed up for any of those exchanges and you haven't made a deposit, because you can get bonuses with all these exchanges, and especially right now when we got the momentum of the market kind of going in our favor because of this Trump win, we could be trading on some bullish momentum. The fact that we haven't done any kind of we haven't done any funky dumps, no crazy wicks or anything like that. If you're even looking on the shorter time frames, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And so we're forming another on the 45-minute, a little bit of a bull flag, a little bit of a pennant here. So you could see what happens. I think I'm more in the cards that we get an 80K. We get an 80K Bitcoin sooner than you guys think. Sooner than you think. And you got to remember also, too, I think we have a FOMC. Federal interest rate decision is tomorrow. This is going to, honestly, I think, we've talked about this. We kind of forgot. The election has overshadowed the election has overshadowed this. The election and all of obviously, had being weeks and weeks away from the election, getting closer and closer, people forget that, okay, yeah, there's also going to be these federal interest rate decisions coming up tomorrow, and then also in December, they're going to be possibly cutting the rates there as well. Now, this is what I think will ultimately send a lot more liquidity into the crypto markets, and then just in the money markets in general, and just in the stock market, just anywhere where there's going to be opportunities for people to want to earn a return on their money, especially if you're a group or in a group where you're able to just print infinite money and then give it to your friends. Where do you think it's going to go? We always say it's not going to go in the backyard. It's not going to go in the mattress. It's going to go into investments. But you're here on this channel because you want to know about crypto. You want to know that, okay, they're going to put it in Bitcoin, and this is why Bitcoin has been sustained at these specific prices. And we're just at the bottom of the bull run, the bottom of the banana zone, which is indicated in this specific chart here that will show you guys real quick. But please first hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, we break down Bitcoin, we break down altcoins, we show you guys some live trades sometimes, we give you the news, and we hope to educate and also just have a overall good attitude. And we're actually going to get into that after we break down Bitcoin, some of the altcoins, some of the news, and we'll kind of go into a little spiel of why it's maybe one of the most important things is to have a good attitude, especially going into crypto, going into anything that you're doing, and just overall in life, because I've kind of had some realizations, and it's happened over the different points in my life. But man, you think you have a good attitude until you start to analyze your mental speak and how you talk to yourself, like in your head, or how if you make a mistake, you're not doing something right, how quickly you are to like judge yourself, like and call yourself stupid or call yourself an idiot, or things like that. And that just means you have a bad attitude. That actually does mean you have a bad attitude. And so we're gonna go into that. We're gonna go into that later. We're gonna analyze some stuff. Maybe you guys have that similar issue. Maybe it's holding you back. Maybe if we together have an overall better attitude about things, being problem solving, being more of a critical thinker instead of being a anger pound on the desk type of thing, might actually serve us very well in building some patience and also just overall better attitude about stuff. All right, so Here is some examples of in previous cycles where we had a like really nice run. Okay, and it's always significant to mark these dates because this is the halving years. So the halving years you had in 2016 recovery year, and then 2017 was when we had the run, and then you have the bear market, and then you have this 2020 being the recovery year, and then in 2021 having the all-time high, and I believe the halving was around this date as well. And then you have, and then what we can also do is put the halving indicator. Let's take that off, and let's go to BTC halving. Oh, no, I just want, there we go. Maybe I just go, okay, halving, BTC and halving with the rainbow. I think this is the one I've pulled up before. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, so let's put it on the weekly chart. I don't know why it's not showing the other halvings. It should be showing the... Let's do this. Let's refresh it. See if that does anything. Is it not doing it? That's so weird. Okay. Halvings. Bitcoin halving events. Okay. All right, I guess I probably have to, I might have to do this on the Bitstamp chart. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I had to go back in time. I always forget, like, you got to use an exchange that's actually been around long enough to get the price data of the first halving. So check this out. So in the first halving, November 2012, if you compare it right here, look, you can see that we had this really this mega run. And then you go into the second halving, which is 2016. You go 4 years later. And what's so interesting is that from here in this point, you get this you top out, and then we go into the bear market. But what's so interesting about this, each bear market is that we don't ever go any lower than the middle point of where we broke out in the bull run. And so you kind of have these pockets and sections where it's like, okay, here's the average price right here. And then here's the halving, second halving, big move to the upside. And then look, you got it middle grounds right here. Then third halving did not look, same thing. Middle ground didn't get as low as from the halfway point of where it broke out from support, which is right here at 16,000, about where the bottom was, about 16,000. And then now, what's the next, the next move here is just, look at the momentum. I just want to take that, and then we're just going to put it right on this halving, just here you go. Basically, if it just had this kind of action, and this is what's so amazing is that it lines up perfectly with if we're gonna move and rhyme a little bit, this is the trajectory. And I think it is safe to say that this is high probability because of what the nature of Bitcoin and what it's done. And you can see it blocked out pretty easy right here. And now at this point, I think we're going to clean the chart up. We're going to clean this chart up on the Bitstamp chart. We'll get all these lines. We're going to get all these lines figured out. Let's just go to the 4 hour. Go to the 4 hour. And now that we've just established all of these now a new support area, new resistance areas, we're just going to clear some of these lines. Like we're going to clear the 53, we're going to clear this one. We're going to clear this range. And I think I would even love to just clear these right here. That was the mega resistance. And we're always going to keep this line as the old resistance of 69,000 to see if we ever go back to that again. And I think we can clear that. I think we can clear the 62. There we go. And I love how this chart is looking right now because it looks so good. We finally broke through these 4 areas where we had been rejected on Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4 at the 71. Finally broke out of at the bottom of this range. We established newer highs and higher lows. 1, 2. So we basically 49. 52, 58, and then 60, 66. And so now that pretty much lines up well with the curve here. So it's looking good. It's looking good. Now, how are you guys feeling? Now, how did the poll go? Let's see how many people voted. Let's see. All right, we had 8 votes on a yes, no no's. Nice. There we go. All right, so you guys are bullish. You guys are bullish. Yeah, the FOMC meeting, it's not today, it's tomorrow. I believe it is tomorrow. If you look at the dates, Fed press conference, Fed interest rate decision on the 7th. So, and I think we can also go into the chart and see on a different clean Bitcoin chart. We'll go to maybe let's see which one. Yeah, we're going to use this chart and we're going to see FOMC rates. Federal Open Market FOMC and CPI dates, FOMC announcements. Let's see. U.S. Fed rate cut historical dates. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to have to take off one of these. I'm curious about this. Let's do rates, interest rates. Rate cuts, U.S. Fed rate cut historical dates. Oh, is it still making me do this? What the hell? I don't want to pay for you, TradingView. Or I do pay for you, but come on. You can give me more than 5 indicators, damn it. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just take off the halvings, I guess. All right, let's take off the halving, and then we'll go back here. Rate cuts. I don't know if this is going to give me what I want, but let's see. No, doesn't look like it. That's not what I want. There's got to be FOMC and CPI dates, FOMC announcements, FOMC Federal Open Market Committee. Fed and interest rates, Fed projected interest rates, central bank interest rates. Let's see. Okay. Collapse this one, collapse that one. Okay. So, back when Bitcoin was at 12K, we had interest rates at 2.4. And then the moment we had like basically next to nothing interest rates, like it was just zero, like you just, but people were just like freebasing like money printer fumes coming off the exhaust. They're just like going, hitting it, just free money everywhere. Then look at what happened with Bitcoin. You know, it broke it up to all-time highs from that cycle. And so you can see here, interesting enough, that now we're starting to get the interest rates going down. And we're now currently at, I think, what is, it's 3.4%. So I'd imagine when we start to go back down and we start to get to like 2%, we start to get to like here. Oh my gosh, this is how we're going to surpass 100K. This is how we're going to get past 100K. Super easy. Like very, very easily. So that is very, very telling. That's very, very telling. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm very bullish on the MACD right now for Bitcoin on the weekly. If you're looking at the MACD on Bitcoin, it looks really, really good. It looks really good. You know, speaking of Voyager, I got a check from Voyager. I got like maybe one of the last final checks I'll ever get from Voyager. I put it right back into the market. I bought Bitcoin and Pepe. Right now, I think honestly, like to be completely honest, let me see. Okay. Pepe is looking so strong. It's the number 24 spot. I think pretty soon, in terms of trading volume across all markets, I mean, it's at a $3.9 billion market cap. I mean, if SHIB can get to 10, Pepe is surely going to win into surpassing Cardano. I mean, for me, Pepe could be the safest altcoin play out of most altcoins. I would consider Pepe now to be not even a meme coin at this point. It's just like a meme index fund for the success of the meme super cycle. Like Pepe just needs to keep trading high, keep getting that trading volume, eventually get listed on Coinbase because it makes no sense why it's not on there already. Coinbase is listing all these garbage, Solana tokens. And most of some of the tokens that are on Coinbase, I'm like, it's like, what is this? How are they even getting listed? And no one's even talking about them. And then you got things like Pepe doing over $1 billion in trading volume, and they don't want a piece of that. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's crazy. It's crazy talk. Crazy talk. So this is why we're gonna keep DCAing into Pepe, because Pepe, even if you think it's too, that 3.9 billion, that's too high, I'm gonna gamble on some other stuff. I'd rather put the gamble and bet on Pepe. And you'll realize it soon enough when you start to see it surpassing things like Cardano, or actually even surpassing Dogecoin, and then start to surpass things like XRP when people are so confident on XRP. And you're thinking, damn, there's a lot of connections with XRP. And if they fail or do something stupid, XRP is going down. They catch wind that XRP really is just like a secret banking coin that they're going to try and turn it into a CBDC type coin. It's going down. Loses trust of the community, it's going down. Pepe, I don't think has that much baggage on it. That's what's hilarious, is that like now Pepe has established itself as not having even as much baggage as some of these other coins have. And so Pepe is less risky, is the least riskiest play now out of most of these coins. That's what is hilarious. And you're thinking to yourself, Dano, you're freaking insane. You're crazy. You've lost your mind. You have drank the green Kool-Aid, but the metrics don't lie. The sentiment doesn't lie. And if you can spot the obvious pick, you just got to go for it. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me at all, or if you think I'm just insane. You can also agree with me and also think I'm insane. All right, the algorithm is doing a fantastic job, as always.
So let's see. The burger, the Coke, the bag of generic chips. That would be a total of $69.99. How would you like to pay?
Do you accept meme coins?
Absolutely.
Which ones do you accept?
We accept Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, ticker Bitcoin, Floki Inu, Mog, Burger, Harambe, Peanut, Pussy, Popcat, Toad, Peppercoin, Dolan Duck, Fred, Fartcoin, Baby Dogecoin, Kishu Inu, Akita Inu, SafeMoon, Pitbull, Daddy, Mommy, Hoagie Finance, Catcoin, Saitama Inu, Woofy Coin, Sanshu Inu, Tiger King Coin, Elon Doge, Rich Doge, Mini Shiba, Flokinomics, Doge Elon Mars, Poodle Coin, Banana Coin, Moon Doge, Zombie Inu, Pork Coin, Buff Shiba Inu, Hamster Coin, Woof Coin. The burger.
The burger. The burger. Generic bag of chips. Oh, did you guys watch the new Tucker video? That was hilarious. Like, I think there might have been some people that were on the fence about the election, and then the peanut thing happened, and they were like, that's it. I'm drawing the line. They ain't killing the squirrel, okay? They're not killing they killed the squirrel. Oh my God, these people are out of control. I'm voting for Trump. And then I bet they got about 100,000 or more extra votes because of this squirrel. I mean, even Rogan was talking about it. Elon was talking about it. He's like, look, and really they made a simple point. They're like, look, guys, if they're willing to go as far as to murder this squirrel and a raccoon, what do you, and literally it's like they storm in with guns. So if you resist, like they shoot you. And then you're just like, please don't kill my animals. And they take them and then they kill them. What do you think administration and a government will do to you if they don't like what you're doing, or you say something wrong, or you break the law? It is a slippery freaking slope. So that's why, as ridiculous as it sounds, and you're thinking, why should I care about the squirrel? It's what it ultimately leads to. You're like, wow, okay, they do that with the squirrel, and they have more they have more post haste hasteness to get rid of a squirrel than to get rid of like murderers and rapists and illegal immigrants with diseases that are coming into the country. That's why people are like, wow, okay, these people got to go. Like, you know, this current administration's got to go. That might be the honest truth. But yeah, go ticker Bitcoin. Let's see what else is, yeah, so this is, let's see, let's go to Elon. Oh, yeah, man, I will say the algorithm does not like me. Algorithm is just no go. It's a no go. Thank you guys for whoever comes onto this channel. Really appreciate it. Thank you to all the people that have been sticking with the channel. Let's see. New subscribers. We got Cloverly Trading. We got Player One. Zobans. These are all new subscribers. Thank you very much. Let's see, in the past 7 days, new people. We got Vish Singh, Aviyoshi, Michael Parsons. Yeah, it kind of just starts with one kind of crazy thing like that, and it makes you think of the possibility of like what they would do if it was something like that wasn't a squirrel. Like it was like, it's just who knows? I mean, it's just woo. You don't want to know. Or maybe if you just go back in history and you think of what has happened to other countries and other, you know, groups of people, and you're like, dang, okay, yeah, it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible they can do something crazy. All right, so let's see if Bitcoin is doing something crazy right now, because we're about to get back to 75,000, guys, and, you know, we got the trades open. Trades are open. The Bitcoin trade is open. We are in profit. You know, we're 34% up in profit. The altcoin trades, I will say, besides a few of them, are not doing so hot. I think it's still, even though we've been seeing we've been seeing like a nice uptick in these altcoins, it still doesn't deter them from wicking down and wrecking you if you're too high leveraged, or if you're just FOMOing in because you think everything is just going to start going up infinitely. If you look at the charts historically, when we get these types of runs, it's not just green candles all day, every day. Like, we're going to get pullbacks. But what we have to do is just be cool. We got to be cool, calm, and collected during these times. And I'm pretty confident, you know, we will see an 80K Bitcoin by the end of the week. A lot of you agree. You know, we did the poll. Make sure you guys vote on the poll. If you think Bitcoin is going to go to 80K by the end of the week. We'll see the overall results before we end the stream. We're going to end the stream at 12:30, so make sure you guys get all your questions, all your things, all your debates, answers, discussions, revelations, whatever it may be. Make sure you're following me at DanoCrypto904. And yeah. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, am I going to get fired? And Trump, historically, you know, believe it or not, likes firing people. And not for the wrong reasons. And not for like just the sheer fact of that he has the power or had the power or will definitely have the power to get rid of some people that are doing a shitty job. It's kind of like, if you were running a business and you knew that there were people that it is 100%, you know that these people are the sole reason for your business not being successful and costing you money, and you don't fire those people, you are wishing and hoping and betting on your own business to fail. And so if you don't get rid of those people and replace them with people that actually will benefit the company, are enthusiastic, are, quote, patriotic to your own cause, and will be a good service to it, that's the only way you're actually going to survive. And so these people that have been bamboozling the American people and stealing our money right from our freaking noses, right under our noses, and then now it's basically blatantly in front of us, waving flags for Ukraine and Israel, sending billions and billions of dollars to these places while people in America are suffering and are straight broke from everything being massively expensive, credit card debt out of control, people having to work multiple jobs. There's no pension, there's no 401k. That's all a lie. And so these people are scared. Their jig is up. And so I wonder how Gary Gensler's feeling. I wonder how all of these politicians that have been gaslighting the American people and having their little back-end deals going on. Well, guess what? Trump, Elon Musk, and RFK Jr. are going to be coming in and doing a little sweeping. They're going to be doing a little firing. So I can't wait for these people that are so deceptive to the American people and just and posing as working for us, but really they just are stealing our money. I can't wait for those people to get fired. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait for those people to get fired. Because this is the kind of people that they are. They fake phone calls.
You did, thank you. Thank you so very much. You know, it's so important that everybody participates, and I thank you because I'm sure you got a lot of other things you could be doing. Taking the time to vote really does make a difference. So thank you for that. And you enjoy your day, okay? How you doing?
Who is she talking to? Did I have the picture? I thought I had the picture. I made a really funny meme. Where did it go? Did I post it? I thought I posted it. I guess I didn't. That's okay. Well, yeah, it's just like the socialism idea of like, everyone's gonna get the same, or we're all gonna get the, it's like that ultimately doesn't work, because then you have all of the people that are controlling it and running it. They have their gated like gun security guarded communities, and then we're all left to, have all the same the same thing and own nothing and just get the government to deposit like a credit fund into your account, and then the moment you use too much gas, they turn your freaking power off or something. It can get a little crazy. It can get a little crazy. And then the whole thing about a universal basic income, that's also false, because then what it ultimately does, it inflates the fiat currency into garbage. And so that is how we're protecting ourselves now, is like, okay, like we got to put it into something that is going to appreciate over time, because they print more money. They're always going to print more money. That's how their scam keeps continuing. They print more money. What's going to be the representation of the money printed? Bitcoin. How has Bitcoin been a representation of this the entire time? Well, if you look at this, look at the blocks of time on the chart. Where's the Bitstamp chart? Where'd it go? I lost it. There it is. I mean, it's just, look. You can see that Bitcoin has been steadily a representation of the money supply and what is happening on Earth. It's the only thing. It's the only thing. Now, this is what's crazy. This is what I like to do. Let's do this. Let's get like Moon Boy right now. Let's get like real crazy Moon Boy. Oh, I want to go the other way though. I need to. Do a little Bitcoin, like a Bitcoin rainbow chart. Yeah, ultimately, and what's so funny is that if you curve it like this, about 2030, 2029 is when we could be seeing an over $1 million per Bitcoin. If you curve it like this. It looks beautiful. And you just do another curve, and this is basically what the Bitcoin rainbow chart represents. This is what the Bitcoin rainbow chart represents is ultimately this curve and parabola. And a representation of the zones of a fire sale. And there's your Bitcoin rainbow. Ultimately leading Bitcoin to possibly in the year 2030 being at $1 million, like well over $1 million. Now, this is some bullishness. I don't think anyone is as bullish on this type of price prediction than I am. I think we're way too conservative. If you look at the chart like this is how you get to a $400,000 Bitcoin in the first quarter of next year. That's how. That is exactly how we get there. I'm going to get these lines out of here because, I mean, look at this. Like, establishing this new range between 120 and 150 is going to be just epic. It's going to be so epic. You got the cup and handle. You got inverse head and shoulders. You got cup and handle, breakout being target being in that range. I mean, you got everything leading to what the banana zone is. And so just be patient. Just be patient. That's all we have to do is just be a little bit more patient. When we start to really see Bitcoin go in and go past 80K, I think that 80K mark is going to be where retail really starts to kind of, they're like, they were looking in the window, but then now finally they're going to open it up, or they're going to knock on the door, or they might just bash right through it. They might just break right through it like the Kool-Aid man and go, oh yeah, and then they're going to start opening up Coinbase and then start spot buying Bitcoin, and it's going to sit, and then the exchanges are going to go down, and then that's when Bitcoin is just going to start pumping to 100K. And then that's when the FOMO really starts to kick in. Then the alts are going to just start ripping because people are going to be like, oh my God, Bitcoin's too expensive. What should I buy next? And we had been already buying, but we could even still DCA, because if you think that the things are going to even go as close to where they are from their all-time highs, then they're hundreds of % off still. We still have some mega time to go. But if you guys want to trade these markets, make sure you guys are using the links in the description. Make sure you are checking out BITFLEX. You can get your flex points. We're gonna make sure we check in today. Let's see. Let's check in today. See if we can properly check in. Let's see. All right, yes, so we can check in. We're going to check in for today. We totally forgot to check in yesterday, so we got to get those flex points. You build up those flex points, and then you can use them to get vouchers for trading. You can earn actual real-world items like TV screens and monitors and a PlayStation 5, really dope travel suitcase, computers, like all kinds of stuff. And I think there's I don't know if it was this one that you could get gold, but there's a lot of stuff. So yeah, if you trade, then you'll get those points. And so that's what we've been doing. Make sure you guys are checking that out. And I mean, because this is the time. This is the time to be being in the markets. We've explained that right now it's more risky to not be in something like this, especially in what is way more of a bullish landscape for crypto and just innovation in America. Like if we have a primarily, bullish Republican-controlled Senate and House, and some Democrats won, and that's totally fine. I mean, it's like not all Democrats are trying to destroy the country. Let's be real, because we can't pin an entire party on the mistakes of some bunch of bad eggs. Like there's like a bunch of bad eggs in the Democratic Party, but it doesn't make every single politician, that's a Democrat, that they're just like the devil or something. So we can't think that. So we have to, honestly, the whole point is like we work together, like Republicans, Democrat, independent, libertarian, whatever. It's like, what's the freaking issue? Okay, the border's terrible. Let's like close the border. And then, okay, what else is bad? Okay, inflation. Okay, what's the strategy? Okay, Michael Saylor seemed to do pretty freaking damn well with this strategy on Bitcoin. Let's do that. And so so RFK discovers has a whole comprehensive plan to cut big pharma out of the equation and cut the pharmaceutical industry's grip on everything. We can start to do something. Big agra with the poisons that is in all the foods. Like, okay, we know that's causing massive issues and problems with ADHD, autism, and early onset things of chronic diseases for kids because of the shit that our government has let into our country. Okay, that's the issue. Boom, let's fix it, because that's the issue. So this is what now this administration is going to start doing, is kind of healing what has ultimately been poisoning our country for the past freaking 10 years. And so this is and to caveat all that, what I just said is like, that's why it's so important to learn about crypto. It wasn't just a talking point to get you to vote for them. A little bit, yes, but ultimately part of their plan, if they're smart, and especially with Trump's administration, they got Vivek, JD Vance, they got Elon Musk, Tulsi Gabbard. I mean, these people are smart. These people are smart. They're not dumb. I mean, they're very successful. So you got to think about it that way. That's how you have to think about it. And so it's a combination. It is a team effort. And so I think what ultimately what crypto is going to do for us is have us a way to be able to combat ultimately what has kind of damaged the traditional way that you would normally get ahead and raise a family, buy a house, do the thing, have some retirement. Those days are gone. Those are gone. That is not the normal way of going about trying to protect yourself in the next couple years or the next 10 years. I'm not going to say that, like, you got to think 10, 15 years down the line, like the next 4 years or 8 years. And truthfully, if it would have gone the other way, the next 4 years would have been the determining factor of how the rest of like your 10 years are probably going to go for your life, because you're missing a big chance of actually getting ahead when instead you were getting siphoned and just everything got so expensive. You're literally like the guy said on CNN, just barely treading above water before you freaking drowned from all of the manipulation that has been going down the pipe because of bad leadership. And so the people have spoken. People have spoken. We are done with the fakeness, the gaslighting, telling us that we are like our voices, like that they don't matter. Like all of the problems that we're telling these people, and they're like, they are telling us that that what we're saying isn't true. And so it's now it's time for a lot of that stuff to stop. Don't know if I have any other words to say about it, but man. Let's see. Algorithm. The algo. Okay. It's 12:30. I think we're going to end it, guys. What else did we want to bring up? I think that was about it. We'll be doing a live stream later today, probably at around 8 o'clock. We're going to see how the markets close today. We could possibly get a bullish push up to 80K. I think once we start to get into the we start to push, really start to green candle past 75K and go crush a brand new all-time high, we probably could go to 80K tonight. I mean, how many of you guys think we're going to go to 80K tonight? I want to know. Are we going 80K tonight? Is that in the cards? Are we going to get an overall mega pump on the markets? It's possible. But make sure you guys are following me. Make sure you are tuning into these live streams. Make sure you're watching the videos that I'm uploading as well. We have this one, the Trump wins U.S. election, Bitcoin breaks all-time high. It'd be really cool. Unsuspected. Be cool if you guys made some noise on this particular video. Leave some comments. Hit the like button and all of that. That would be super cool. Let's also go into the links in the description. Here's all of those nice links. We got the website link. We got NORD VPN. Coinbase. We got the Coinbase link. If you want to use my Coinbase link, that'd be cool. You get $10 in BTC. What better time to be stacking the sats right now? Crypto.com. Also, you get a nice referral bonus. And my referral code is in this link. If you see it, it's like, that's the referral code. That's the code. So if you click on that and you don't see the referral code, just go back and copy that. It's the C7 one. And then we got MEXC, we got NAKA, we got the BYBIT link, we got BITFLEX and OURBIT. Make sure you guys are doing that. If you want to know KYC, then you can sign up with my links and you get a nice fat juicy bonus. And I'm sure they're going to be running all kinds of cool specials going into the bull market. And this is the time that you want to have multiple exchanges signed up, because you don't want to just be like, yeah, I just use this one. No, you need multiple ones set up. You have to have multiple exchanges to be able to transfer funds back and forth. Maybe one exchange is going to go down because it's so volatile, and you're going to need to know that's exactly what happened in the last bull market. Voyager went down. Coinbase went down. I can't tell you how many exchanges were like in the network. They're like, oh, sorry, we're doing network maintenance while everything was going insane. So like, people were going ape. I mean, things were going up 100%, something hundreds of percent. People were trying to sell. No one could sell. You need to be able to make moves and know that that's going to be happening this time around. Same thing is going to happen. Alex Becker made a really good point about that on his latest video, where he's like, most people didn't get out because they had either everything on one exchange, or they had everything locked up in BlockFi or Celsius or something like that, trying to earn all this like fake passive income or overinflated income, where it was like, oh, earn 10% or earn 15%. It's like, no, that's a scam. Like, you need to hold your own coins, your own crypto in multiple different places, and mostly in your own hot wallets or your own cold storage, so then you know that you are practicing proper risk management. And you're also knowing that just in case something crazy happens, like you don't have everything in one thing. Like you can be like, okay, that went down. I might get it back. I might not, but I have other stuff in other places. And so as much as we love our exchanges, as much as we love, supporting said whatever, like I love BitFlex. I think BYBIT, like if you can KYC to BYBIT, like it's a great exchange. But you gotta take your coins off the exchanges. Like, you don't want to be holding, like, you just want to really hold like what you're trading. Like, if you're trading, like, then for sure, like, you can have your trading account on there, but really you want to be like scooping out as much as you can whenever you can. You start making profits, like you start scooping it out a little bit. So that's kind of how you have to operate, in terms of all, like, everything. Have the plan, like, know what you're gonna do. Like, what are you gonna do when all your bags start pumping? You're just gonna stare at it? Like, no, you gotta maybe scoop a little bit into a stable coin. Maybe, okay, you're like really up hot on a coin. Maybe you're up 500, 600%. At that point, you might want to take out your initial investment that you ultimately put in to begin with, and maybe a little bit more. So you're like, okay, I made this much. And then you're going to put that into something a little bit more stable, maybe an actual stable coin or Bitcoin at this point. Because now you have to start framing Bitcoin in a parabolic rainbow like I just did here, and mark these ranges and say, okay, Bitcoin historically, because of the halving and the mechanisms of Bitcoin, is always going up. So would Bitcoin be safe to say that it's a store of value against the US dollar? Yes, it is. It's a store of value against the US dollar. And so what better thing to recycle into is to ultimately always get more Bitcoin, because it's the thing that is going to be the best hedge and honestly one of the safest things to put your money in, which is hilarious because people historically have been telling you that that is the most riskiest thing to put your money in. You have to reverse psychology that thought process now, because we're not in the traditional finance system like we used to be. Nothing's backed by anything. It's all fake. Everything is fabricated numbers, just like the poll numbers, just like what they say for jobs data, what they show for inflation is not real. They print money like it's air. They're just like, there's so much of it. And so they know this. They think we don't. So what do? We take that money that they keep printing, and then the money that we actually are getting by working and putting our energy and our work, proof of pickaxing, like in World of Warcraft. Okay, look, you're going out, you're grinding. You get that money, but if that thing that they're giving you for your hard-earned work is in an infinite amount, it's worthless. So your work is now worthless. Your work that you just did is worth nothing now, opposed to the US dollar. But when you take that dollar and immediately convert it into Bitcoin, then you have a network of computers around the world that then prove that your work and hard-earned cash is going to be preserved in the blockchain for freaking ever. That's the point. That's the whole point. I don't know why, but this drawing right here is reminding me of a monkey, like it's a Mog monkey, like it's a monk. It's like the monkey with the Mog glasses on. Oh, man. Yeah, this chart looks bullish, guys. It's looking bullish. You got Bitcoin just skirting around. It's just wants to just break to 80K, I think, today. It just wants to break to 80K right now. As we speak, as we stream, we could break to 80K. All right, let's get tight in here. Let's see what's going on in the short time frames. Yep. Forming a little flag here. Forming a little flag. See what happens here. We you know, if we were going to break down and keep doing a stupid thing like we were doing for the past couple months, we'd just go like this forever. Do 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 do. But we want to go da 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 da. Oh man, it's oh my god. Like it just crashed on me. It's like, stop drawing that. Stop it. Yeah, we're gonna break. We're gonna break We're gonna break to 80K real soon, guys. Real soon. Can feel it. Can feel it. Can feel the breakout. Can feel it, guys. We get a cut. We get a rate cut. We get like a big rate cut tomorrow. Let's go. We get a giant rate cut tomorrow. That'd be super cool. All right, I want to see if these links work. Does this link work? Yes, it does. Where's the referral code? Does it put the referral code in there like automatically? It should. Why doesn't it do that? Is this why I haven't been getting signups? Okay. This is what I'm going to do. You guys, can you click on this link? Click on the OURBIT link and let me know if it's putting the referral code in there for you. Or is it just like it just doesn't pop up? I'm very curious. Can you do this for me? Can you guys do this, please? Oh, when Bitcoin's at 250K or over that, like Pepe is going to be at like 40 billion. I think Pepe could be like bearish case scenario at like 40 billion because you got to think about where Doge is right now. Like Dogecoin and SHIB, Doge is at 28 billion and it's not at its all-time highs. So you have to think about SHIB when it was at its all-time highs I think it was at a $40 billion market cap. You go to the market and you go to the all-time high and it was at there you go. It was at a $40 billion market cap. So how could Pepe not go to a $40 billion market cap bearish case scenario when we get a run? So that's a big move. That's a big move for Pepe. Let's look at Pepe. Let's look at Pepe real quick. This is Pepe on Binance. And we're going to go to the daily chart. Okay. Is this the right chart? We want to make sure we're... Okay, that's Pepe. And... Okay. Let's go to market cap real quick. Guys, remind me. Totally forget how you switch it to the market cap on here. I totally forgot. Where can you switch it from the price to the market cap on TradingView? I forget. We could do it on Dex Screener pretty easily. All right, so at Pepe's all-time high, we were at a $7 billion market cap. So let's just say want to try and see if Deck Screener's working. I was trying to use Deck Screener, and it kept trying to verify me, and it kept getting stuck in a loop. So let's see what happens. Okay, now it's working. It was not working before. Okay, cool. So now we can actually go to our multi-charts. I'm going to show you all of our favorite meme coins right now. We got PayPay, Ponky, Orc, Wojak, Pepe, Ticker Bitcoin, Kendu, and Brett. All with some pretty bullish charts, and they all look so different. They're all pretty different. Some being kind of similar. The Wojak and the Pepe chart look very similar. They did come out at the same time. I have a theory that they're the same. It's the same team. It's the same devs. That's my theory. All right, so let's go to the full chart of this here, and we go to the market cap, and we go to a $40 billion market cap for Pepe, and that is another 1,000% move to the upside, which it's already done. And so that's what I think we're going to be looking at in the cards for Pepe. And that's a conservative call for Pepe. I think that's worst case scenario. You'd be very surprised at what other coins are going to be kind of right up under it. And you're thinking, dang, I was betting on all these garbage coins, and all I had to do was just buy the king of memes. Don't want to be left in that position. So that leads it for a price. If we're going up 1,000, we're going up 1,000%. We're going to be getting, oh my gosh, we're going to be getting in some wicked territory. I know this is crazy. I know it seems like it's crazy, like it's not possible. But we could be eating 2 zeros on Pepe this cycle. You heard it on this channel. You heard it here. All right, so let's see. We'll look at Bitcoin one more time, and then we'll let you guys go, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm gonna take all of these drawings out of here. All these bullish drawings. All right. Yeah, we really have some confidence in Bitcoin right now. We're feeling it. Love to see. Yeah, right now, gold, Bitcoin against gold. You see how gold's moving. And then let's see how the Russell's is just crushing it right now. And then let's do Ethereum. ETH is getting up there. I like the look of that. So gold down, stock market, Ethereum, Bitcoin up. But gold might still keep going up. I mean, gold was breaking all-time highs, like just crushing it. So now I think people might people might be pivoting out of gold with their gold profits into Bitcoin. Could be looking like that. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, guys, we'll keep up with these markets. We'll keep you updated as much as we can. And also, I also want to just have an overall better attitude. with this channel, with making content, with being in the crypto space, with having you guys as my my viewers and my community. You guys are awesome. I feel like I need to respect you guys more, give you better content, and also, the whole point of this channel is for you guys to have fun and also, maybe learn a little thing or two, and also, for me to learn from you guys. And so we want to make this, just turn this thing into something cool, something great. And we just need to have a better attitude on it. I don't know. It's kind of what I'm realizing. It's kind of the pondering thoughts, and especially going into like these bullish times that are ahead of us. We got a Trump victory. We still have work to do. The work doesn't stop. We still got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do and things to be excited about. So let's do it. I hope you guys are along for the ride with me. With that being said, we'll see you on the next one. God bless you and your families. Go into the rest of the day feeling hydrated, moisturized, and, healthy, whatever you got to do. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.